Sup everyone, Cypher here, and this is a bit of a kind of a mix of a commentary with a bit of announcements with some updates for what's going to be happening here on my channel. Oh yeah, with Battlefield 3 played in the background, yeah. And I'm messing around with the L85A2, I believe it is. It's one of the assignment assault rifles you get for the assault kit. It's pretty sweet. But moving on to what I really want to talk about is a project that I'm coming up with that I want to have come together very shortly and hopefully make this into a monthly based project, a video for you, my viewers. And actually the best part is you, the viewers, can actually become part of this project. Alright. The project I'm talking about is a bit of something I've been watching a little bit lately of. Alright, and it's people actually doing podcasts in almost in a video format in a sense. Or still have them as like a podcast talk podcast being done through here on YouTube. And that's what my plan is to do down the road. I actually hopefully do it sometime during this month. Hope somewhere around maybe the 3rd to the 5th Saturday of this month in March. Alright? Now, I know it's like, oh, you're doing a podcast. I mean, you're going through Skype or something to do that? Unfortunately, no. Skype costs quite a bit in order for it to work, especially to get multiple people to be part of it. It just doesn't work so well. Alright, as an idea. So, I decided, you know what? I'm going to do it through the PSN voice chat program that we have available. Of course, what that said is, why not do it, can't you do it like, honestly, into a game or something? Yeah, I could do it through Battlefield or through a COD game or something. The problem is, not a lot of people have them, and especially, you only can have 4 people on a squad that talk, and it just doesn't work well. Or, you could say do it through, say, squad rush, maybe, and say with 8 people, do it that way. Maybe I will down the road. If I get a good number of people, and they especially have Battlefield 3, then definitely that is on the list of saying yes, it's possible, it could be done. All right, so it'll be done through, the voice chat here, and it'll be easier. Now, I know some people may, especially on the PSN, you may be going, you need some kind of webcam device in order for it to work. No, you don't really need to. I checked it out, and you actually can just use your avatars to do the job. Okay, I just need an avatar, and a mic, and you're all set. That's what it really be. It'll work. It might actually work out pretty well. Alright? So, to become part of this project, which I already talked to a few individuals about this so far, and they have said, yeah, let's actually try it out. Try it out. Cypher, go for it. And so far, I got at least maybe about 1 to 2 individuals so far out of, I'm looking at probably around 5 people to be part of this, and of course, that counts me as well. So you're talking about 4 guests plus a host. Of course, me being the host. Alright. So okay, so that's right around, it's like 1, 2, 7, maybe around 2 people more. Maybe I could get a 6-person, man, to be a 6 people part of this, first video. Maybe even 7, I don't know. But I'm looking at least a minimum of 5 people, including me, to be part of it. I know you may say, well, that looks maybe about 6. No, not 5 people in total. Okay. And it actually may seem a little tough, but actually I think it could work. Now, for you, my viewers, like I said at the start, you actually have the opportunity to become part of this video. But there's a few requirements I have that you have to be qualified through in order to be thought of it as a guest. Okay? Now the first one is you must been or still are a player of Metal Gear Online, aka MGO. Right? The reason is because I want to really team up with MGO players. There's not a lot of them out there not talking. You know, it's like, sure, they do their own commentaries and own videos here on YouTube, but it's like, why not do something that's a little bit different? Something that you can follow. Now, speaking of MGO, most people out there probably know already that Konami is going to be terminating MGO this coming June. Well, I've heard through the grapevine and other means as people are planning on doing some kind of big video for their channels to kind of say, you know, kind of salute to MGO, saying goodbye to it. That's nice and all, but do something different. And that's where, of course, I came up with the idea of possibly doing a podcast. Do something a little different. Alright, especially like I said, I'm involved with the MGO players, and that's how we're going to hopefully get it. Alright? Hopefully, crossing fingers. Alright. Like I said, the first requirement is going to be an MGO player. You know, worm per person that will play it from the start of the game to the current, meaning to the end, and or you know, so forth. You have been it or still are it. Pretty much just about. All right. As well as you may have been, you have at least played Yaba Sneak Room, YSR, as some people call it, an abbreviation for it. Of you played in it. And you are knowledgeable of the members, because most of the people that are going to be part of this, I'm looking at being members of Yab's Army, which is the clan I'm part of, and as well as people that are, you know, have been part of Yab's Sneak Room within MGO. Right? So I know a few of them have good mics and so forth, so I was like, yeah, why not be part of this pretty sweet little endeavor, you would say. Alright, and of course the second little, it's kind of a minor requirement. It's not really about major requirement, because the real one, of course, is just the MG, being part of the MG and so forth. But this kind of like this, the second little minor one is have a mic. Okay? Have a mic. So that's how we communicate. Can't really use it to text chat, doesn't work so well as for a podcast. Alright. Once you have all those stuff qualified for it, send me a personal message through here on YouTube with your YouTube, well, obviously your YouTube, your MGO name on it, and giving the reasons like why you should be part of it. And if I see, you know, you kind of meet my requirements and my standards, well, you know what? Jump on, I'll go send you another message as, you know, train something, you know, maybe go, you know, my saying okay, we're good, give me your PSN name, and we'll go from there, and so forth. So I'll think of it when it gets closer to the moment. Alright. And definitely one part is that if I feel like there's some good videos out there, maybe you have a good video I can, you know, link through and everything, I might put it in the background for the video that could be neat for. Now the first video show, we'll call it, is going to be on MGO. Alright, so right out of the gate, start thinking of like, okay, what would be possible ideas that we'll be discussing on there. If you got an idea, we're good. If not, well, I'll tell you about around 15 minutes before the start of this little show. I like to have everyone in there so we can just chit chat, have start, and, you know, right all before I want to start. Well, then we just start right away and go. It's simple. Alright, moving on to this little bit of commentary more onto what I can talk about. Now, pretty much is a vehicular combat gameplay for right there. Phil flying a scout chopper. That was really pathetic on my part. Yeah, Phil, I'm not the best pilot in the world, I will admit that, but yet I do my best in order to learn to fight. Yeah. Alright. Now, pretty much, Battlefield is quite designed to be, it is pretty much, it's vehicular combat. It's great buzzword. You have tanks, you have Humvees, personal transport vehicles, IFVs, infantry fighting vehicles, mobile AAs, anti-aircraft, a whole bunch of stuff, including going to the aerials, being jets and choppers and so forth. And it's like, yeah, sweet. Problem is, there's quite a few people out there that really do have some good commentaries that speak about this projects they do. It's like right here, this is called "I Failed Driving a Chopper into and of course I'm being shot up here by the tank. My plan was a problem at that moment. I was thinking, it's like, I should jump out and try to chop onto their chopper since it's in there, because there's a YouTuber out in here, and I will put a link to one of their videos explaining on how to pilot it. But there's a guy out there known as Level Cap Gaming, all lowercase, one word, and he does a really good commentaries on how to fly and be better. And actually, lately I've been watching him, and I'm seeing him like, how can I become a much better pilot across the board? And it's definitely helping out, especially in choppers. I've become a very much more smoother pilot for the moment. Jets, on the other hand, still having problems. I still think that I should give consoles the ability to actually use joysticks controllers in the game, because I think we would actually have a good chance of piloting better if we had that. Controllers are not really the best. Now, I will definitely be doing a much larger in-depth talk about vehicular combat across the board with the different types of vehicles and what I believe are the best setups that can basically take a pretty much an average rookie noob jumping in for the first time into a vehicle to becoming a major threat, and even against an experienced veteran piloted driver, or even gunners. Alright, so like I said, I'll be doing a more expensive one, which hopefully I'll have that up sometime next week, or it could be even early as later this week maybe. Well, I will see how my workload works out. Alright, but pretty much the simple tricks I can give to you right now are, well, just, learn from, just jump on board with an experienced driver, gunner, pilot, whatever, and learn from them. Like, every time I get killed off by a vehicle, I see what they have. And I was like, oh, okay, you're using that setup. Okay, that's an idea. Oh, you're using that setup. Huh, there's an idea. That's what you learn. You have to learn when you are becoming a vehicular combative soldier. Which obviously you definitely want to be an engineer, not an assault personnel, because you can repair your vehicles much quicker. But unfortunately, when you're repairing your vehicles, you're exposed, and some can just shoot a cannon shell at you, and you pretty much get blown up, probably sent into the sky doing backflips. And that has happened to my bodies a few times, and I was laughing. Greatest Maximus. Alright, even right there, I took the guy out with my assault rifle on his vehicle, and I tried taking over, and it's like, oh, see, flip it over. Yeah, third person, not so good, and of course I crashed, and then pretty much just like, F it, I'm not dealing with it. I move along, I go and continue to try to revive my team. Especially being assault, and I mentioned this in my assault video, and it's like, yeah, if I got squad mates down, and there's someone tossing a grenade nearby, I'm willing to take a grenade and revive my teammates and let them survive and be able to get away. Keeps our tickets counts high, and I'll die, yeah, and hopefully there's an assault person nearby that can revive me, but if not, oh well, I'll have to die and respawn and use a ticket back. I don't care. Hey, I'm saving you guys. It's more important than anything else. And it's true. Even to this day, I think a lot of players still believe that, which is pretty sweet. Now, some of you may or may not have heard, but DICE has released some new information for us. Like, they're talking about, I think somewhere in June we're supposed to get another expansion pack, which I think they'll wait. I hope it'll be like sometime maybe April ago, because the last one, Back to Canada came out, what was it, like November, December when it came out? It's been a while since it came out, and so you're like, oh, okay, something, and stuff like that. But I think they're calling Close Quarters is the map pack name, and it's going to be designed as a close quarters map. And I think, that'd be actually pretty interesting. Of course, I know a lot of people are still complaining, or wishing, I should say, that they want to see more winter-type maps. In my opinion, that'd be freaking awesome to see, but unfortunately, if you're looking at all the characters here, they're pretty much designed as, of course, obviously it's the Marines, but it's like they're designed for desert terrain. Yeah. So I don't think it would work when. Unless somehow they change the models a little bit, then it could work. But who knows? As well as they're saying that the consoles are finally going to get custom match abilities. You can create your own custom maps, which some people are saying that out there are predicting it could be private matches availability off that. I'm going, finally. Of course, a lot of people are saying goodbye Operation Metro because it's like one of those maps going, why was this ever created? But in my opinion, it's still a pretty darn decent map. Just chaotic a little bit. But yeah. If I can customize a certain stuff or certain guns will be allowed or aspects or how many tickets and so forth, I think that'd be freaking awesome. And I think it mentions like it was like the CEO of DICE mentioned that the PC guys were allowed to have it, first because their larger community didn't say in the console because I think we're like 24 players, yeah, they were like 64 or something. So I was like, ooh, that's a pretty high number. So obviously they're going to do a little bit more for the PC side, but it's kind of like, be nice to see some of the stuff for the console side for both PS3 and 360. It'd be kind of nice. But of course, a lot of people are saying, oh, there's going to be a chance for more boosting and so forth. Well, maybe there's a way that could be balanced out there. It won't happen, but it may not. And I've actually seen a few people somewhat boost on it, and it's like two people are, example, I could be playing a match here, Conquest, and it's not just an example. It didn't happen on this particular match, but I played against people that are on the same clan, but they're on two different teams. So we'll be like, see, one person's on the Russian side and the other one's on the Marine side, and they could just like, they say they're buddies, and they know each other by the PSN chat, so they just message each other like, hey, I'm gonna be over by this target. Keep killing. I'll put a spawn beacon here, and we just pretty much boost off that. Which is, that's nice and everything, but it's kind of like, not really, it's cool, but it does happen. But I think it'd be easier, and especially, for a few people, especially some of my friends, I know definitely they would be saying like, yeah, we get to can actually play with, as they say, it's our little server room we can play in, and that's pretty cool. And I kind of mentioned, or thought of it really, of this idea to work. Of course, I didn't mention this to some of my friends, and they have gone, like, yeah, it'd be freaking awesome to get to do something like that, but no one does and may not do it. Well, I'll say it's going to happen, and that's pretty freaking sweet. I will admit that. And definitely one thing is, I know they mentioned with an update that they're going to be planning on doing, like, sometime this month, or maybe early next, I believe it is they're going to do a lot of, it's a patch update, so it'll probably be a hot fix, isn't it? I mean, it's like done, pretty much for having you have to add nothing. So it's like certain guns are gonna have a better, the recoil's gonna be, it's gonna be lessened down, so it's more manageable. Or certain guns have been, the recoil's not been good, so they've been more balancing it out. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But definitely the one gun that a lot of people complain about, and this is really, you can go to Battle Log which is pretty much, you can say it's EA's attempt to be like a COD. Elite Pro site, in a sense. So it's pretty much, I can do the same thing, except for it's extra stuff. And forums, I check out them at least once in a while, and people across the board, and this is just coming from both, not just the PC side or just consoles, but it's both PC and console. And this is not just in the United States, this is across the world, because I've seen comments from England, France, I think Japan, Taiwan, Australia, here in America, across the board, and people are going, yeah, that's cool. We get, that certain things there, but it's like we want this one thing to be controlled, and one thing is, it's a tactical light being brighter than the sun. For goodness sake, sheesh, DICE fix that thing. But it's the frag round with the boost of 12 combo. It is a good thing, but come on, people, it's like. it's not that strong as it once was. Or maybe the fixed rating gear, as I've seen, it's been weaker, especially when I've used it. But it's like, I can do the same amount of damage to a person killing them with a buckshot instead of a frag round, and I'm more effective. Yeah, that's a little more better. And look at that. See, playing the objective gives me third place, I believe. Haha, pretty sweet. And yeah, Colonel class now. But hey, who cares, right? But still, it's a pretty, focusing on the objectives and moving forward. And of course, if you have an idea, a concept for a dice you want to give to, go to Bad Log and give it to them. Definitely, it's worth it because I've mentioned ideas to them, and it looks like some of those ideas are actually coming to be. Yeah, freaking sweet. So I'll see you all on the next video, which I mentioned is going to be more an in-depth talk on vehicular combat, particularly on the ground vehicles, and maybe a little bit on flying. But forewarning, I probably will be crashing and dying quite a bit in those videos. See ya, everyone.